Let me ask you this. Are you ready to start your own side hustle? Would you like to design, source, and build a branded product line to sell online but lack a real game plan? Do you have a strategy to cut through the noise and build a product people actually want? What about vetting a reliable manufacturing partner? I see it all the time. Brands are bypassing traditional retail. They are selling direct to consumer, leveraging influencers, and using social media to market and sell their products. And they're making a killing doing it. But do you ever wonder about the prep work? How do they validate their ideas to ensure success before launching their brand? And how are they able to stand out in a crowded market? How will you best capture the attention of your audience in less time, without all the growing pain, and without making costly mistakes? If you resonate with what I'm describing and you want to build a sustainable brand or product, sell under your own label, transform and develop your ideas into beautifully designed, creative solutions that are market ready, then stay with me. In this short video, I'm going to show you how to set up a comprehensive commercialization strategy to best position your product or brand, maximize sales, and utilize the power of design and global supply chain resources to bring your ideas to fruition. Hi, I'm Alan Tipp, an innovation specialist, the owner and team lead at Atippical. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share how we refine and transform almost their concepts into highly successful, market-ready products and businesses. I have a passion for creating breakthrough technologies and delivering product innovations that solve for unique challenges. Whether your goal is to start a side hustle, develop a brand, or sell your own merch, we'd love to discuss how we can help you source, develop, market, brand, import, and leverage technology to sell online and win over the hearts and minds of consumers through design. So the one thing that separates us from virtually every other design studio that you might speak to, already know, like, and trust is not just our ability to create beautiful objects for the sake of winning awards, which we have, but for the suite of pre- and post-design counsel and support we tailor to each and every client we serve. This means establishing a process to validate ideas and obtain proof of concept before any design-specific work begins, and then helping to bridge connections with industry experts, including suppliers, importers, and influencers, to minimize your risk and maximize profitability when you're ready to sell. We've successfully helped build a roster of over 50 clients, including students, individuals, small businesses, startups, and Fortune 500 companies. And we've helped them to bring 300 plus iconic products to market that generate real interest and real sales. 180s was looking for a solution for cold hands. The exhale idea was inspired by observation and noticing what people did to warm their hands with their breath. The solution was modeled after traditional HVAC methods of funneling air. Here, warm air from the lungs is sent directly to the fingertips through the channels in an RF welded bladder. The bladder contained a desiccant charcoal foam layer to remove any moisture and prevent bacteria from growing. The 180s jacket was an answer to the age-old problem of overheating in cold weather running. You start off cold, so you layer up, and after you sweat, it's hard to rely on your first zone fabric layer alone to allow your body heat to fully escape. Traditionally, it's trapped inside of a jacket, and all you can do is unzip and tie your jacket around your waist, which really isn't practical while running. This jacket featured a garage door-like back panel that could be dropped with the self-retracting cinch cords to allow your back to feel an immediate cooling sensation. The back panel could be raised and lowered to block wind, say if the wind was at your back. The Under Armour Speedform sunglasses with removable temple sleeves. This was the first sunglass to incorporate a moisture-wicking textile to help manage sweat and prevent slippage while training. The fabric was seamlessly co-molded to the removable sleeve and provided a technical story that coincided with the launch of the seam-free Speedform running shoe platform. The Under Armour football visor attachment clips. This solution provided equipment managers, players, and parents with the ability to effortlessly swap out the visor on a helmet mid-game because of the tool-free thumb screw design. It also gave officials and medics the ability to remove the visor to assess a player's eye for concussions without disturbing the helmet with cumbersome visor removal tools. The branding identity system for Res Bats. This was branding that transformed a Sun and Pop baseball shop into a nationally recognized MLB brand. Ben approached us during his senior year at Creighton University to see if we could design him a logo. We guided Ben through our process to create an entire identity system that would allow him to stand in a crowded bat market that was steeped with tradition and regulation. ResBats has a nationwide following and is used by top college programs and professional ball players alike, including heavy hitters like Aaron Judge. Peak, a direct-to-consumer product launch. We prototyped, engineered, and developed the Wavia cosmetic device by Peak for optometry and home use. It's designed to safely and effectively remove eye makeup. The company was co-founded by 2 optometrists in the Omaha metro area who saw a trend in their patients, specifically women who were coming in with chronically dry eyes or blepharitis. With our help, we created a cleanser and a device to be used in and around the eye to aid in preventative care. We also helped to develop personal branding for athletes like Deion Sanders, Cam Newton, Canelo Alvarez, Bryce Harper, Hunter Mahan, Chris McCormick, Jose Reyes, Ryan Zimmerman, and many more. In short, we help these athletes take charge of their name, image, and likeness by developing professional marks that match their persona and allow them to monetize their content and create coveted branded merchandise to sell to their following. Now, in full disclosure, you need the right mix of know-how and talent to achieve these types of results consistently to ensure a successful product launch. There's nothing groundbreaking there. But here's what stands in the way of most new business owners trying to break into the scene. Having a solo artist mindset, a belief where you think that doing everything yourself will save you time and money. When in reality, you end up spending far more time and money in an attempt to bring your product idea and marketing up to speed that you never really see a return on your investment. So how do you take off out of the gates, generate sales quickly, make a profit, and spend less time doing it? What we found to be the determining factor after years of helping dozens of clients is a willingness to put 3 principles into practice. And if you're able to incorporate these 3 principles into your business, there's going to be a high correlation of success and profitability. There seems to be a constant pressure to create the new these days. Most people with ideas obsess over their design and completely ignore the manufacturing, logistics, and economic fundamentals to get a measured return on their investment. They tend to be myopic and so consumed with adding the next feature, a fancy website, and killer packaging that they lose sight of who they're designing for. The 3 guiding principles shared by atypical clients include a desire to create a product that solves a real problem for a particular customer, having a proven channel to get their product to market, and the ability to produce and manufacture their products with built-in margin at a price point that their customers are willing to pay. Because it comes down to this. If your product isn't something that your niche market wants and you can't get it in front of them and they are prepared to pay for it, then you don't have a profitable idea. Only 2 things matter. Getting your product designed and manufactured effectively, in other words, designed for manufacturing, and getting your customers to purchase. Are you not making the progress you want to right now? Let me ask you this. What have you done in the past 7 days to turn your idea into a product? If you didn't do much because it's not your area of expertise, then let me ask you this. What have you done in the past 7 days to validate true market demand for your idea? The reality is that getting your product made and being able to sell it to your market are the only 2 things that matter. The only thing separating a solo artist from a client who sees atypical results is a strategy to act on the 3 guiding principles and a clear understanding of the economic fundamentals of their business. These include the cost to generate the product, to get it into the customer's hands, manufacturing, packaging, shipping, certification, marketing, etc. And second, the price that the customer is willing to pay for it. Atypical clients know the importance of following a process. They are restocking and reinvesting back into their businesses, while the success of the solo artist is riding heavily on luck for everything to fall into place. This is why we talk about process. In the pre-design process and early stages, we plan. We define the scope, we identify who our ideal customer is, validate the need for the product in the market, check prior art for IP potential, and navigate the economics required to bring the product concept to life. We estimate tooling cost, unit price, shipping, margins, and more, so we know whether you will be profitable before we ever even start designing. We set goals for what the product must do in order to succeed. Next, if applicable, we'll define the brand ingredients. What is the brand name? The visual attributes and personality. How do the brand tenets align with our target user? How does our product embody the brand's personality? How will the brand translate into the initial brand product launch materials? Then, we ideate and generate concept sketches. Based on what the product must do, we create concept as to how the product can look and perform. We explore ideas and incorporate features to evaluate potential directions and options, and conduct extensive patent searches to prevent infringement. We will then decide on a path to pursue based on what satisfies the goals of the project and further refine and evolve as we move into design development. The design development process is where we take a chosen concept, we develop it further into something that resembles what it will look like on the shelf. This might include 3D illustrations or virtual reality CAD models. All the while, we think about the manufacturing processes and materials that are best suited for the assembly of the product. By the end of this process, we are ready to test the product to make sure it achieves our product goals. Prototyping and testing is where we're able to validate performance in the real world. It's easy to dream up ideas on the back of a napkin or computer screen, but the proof resides in the physical model and your ability to interact with something real. We produce full or half-scale working prototypes to test the performance and mechanical functions of the design. We take these findings from users and iterate and adjust until we receive the performance goals at the highest level. Design for manufacture. This is where we create the documentation and specifications so that the product can be easily manufactured. We make final tweaks to aid in production, and we pass the working files to production, instructing them how to build the product from scratch. Post-design. Manufacturing, sourcing, and supply chain. We help identify and vet the most suitable manufacturing partner for your project needs. We manage all tooling and setup, then oversee the entire process until the production units are produced. Then we arrange the creation of your packaging and logistics so that you receive your product in a box, delivered to your door or your fulfillment house. The result of executing this process correctly is that your idea will be turned into a well-designed product that is built to sell, and your business will have a clear path to market in the shortest time possible. Profitability is ensured because you know your costs from the beginning. You're going to need the right process in place in order to generate atypical results like the companies we've helped. Here's how the process works. You book a call. We will discuss the specifics to custom tailor an execution strategy that aligns with your business goals, and we will identify the 2 biggest challenges people with ideas face. First, designing a solution that solves your customer's problem and that they're prepared to pay for, and second, making sure that your idea can be manufactured, assembled, packaged, and shipped while allowing enough margin for marketing, business costs, and profits. Our product strategy session will take around 45 minutes, and you'll be speaking to me personally. I'll help identify what you've already got and help you put together a strategy to get your product to market in the shortest time possible. I'll help you cut through the noise in 3 ways. By turning your idea into a product that customers will pay for, by helping you figure out manufacturing, by ensuring that you're going to profit from your efforts. We are for you if you want to find out if your product has commercial potential. You want to remove some guesswork out of getting the product to market, and you want to take considerable steps toward getting your first sales. Maybe you want to know if your product idea has potential. Maybe you have an idea for a product but don't know what to do next. Perhaps you are an existing brand or business looking to expand your product offering or develop an entirely new one from scratch. Maybe you're looking to mitigate risks with outsourced manufacturing. We are there for those willing to have some skin in the game, and we understand that they need to invest some money and persistence to get their product to the next level. Our clients include people with an idea for a product and don't know what to do next, people looking to turn their idea into a well-designed product that solves a real problem and is built for manufacturing, people who want to manufacture or source a domestic or overseas manufacturer but don't have the experience with how to execute and launch full-scale production. And finally, people who have launched a product successfully and are unsure how to grow their product line or brand and want to outsource complexity and scale their business. Now, working with us is not cheap, but clients engage with us because of the exceptional value we deliver and because they see atypical results. If you're a fit, we'd love to build out the same process for you we've used with our client base. This is who we're not for. People who only like the idea of bringing a product to market but aren't willing to do the work to successfully commercialize it. People who make excuses and complain. People who avoid meaningful decisions and progress by staying in a perpetual information gathering mode, just kicking the can down the road without having to do much. Anyone not interested in getting their product to market in the shortest amount of time possible. You decide. The better the client fit for us, the better the results. We're looking for win-wins. This is why we have a conversation early in the process. The truth is, there are some folks that we are not able to help. And if that's the case, I'll be upfront with you and suggest somebody else. We are only looking for clients that we are certain we can get results for. So how about I just make you a no-risk offer? If you want me to personally walk you through how to get your product to market, the first step is to book a one-on-one strategy call and respond to all the questions on the intake form. The form helps us determine if we're best suited to help and deliver results. At the end of the call, either one of two things will happen. We will either be a fit and we will submit a proposal to work together, or if it's not a good fit, no worries, zero obligation. Either way, you'll have received a valuable strategy session and will walk away with clarity as to where you are today. It could likely be the best 45 minutes you could invest in the future of your idea, so go ahead and book a call. Keep in mind, time is a factor. We are a boutique studio with a capacity limited to a handful of clients each year. And like I said earlier, we only work with clients who we know with certainty and conviction that we can generate results and return on investment. We schedule dozens of calls with potential clients each month, and therefore the opportunity is limited due to the intense one-on-one time required to provide you with a blueprint for results. Again, there's nothing for sale on this call, just an opportunity where we could dive a bit deeper into how this could work for you. If this sounds good, click the button to book a call below, or simply reach out to get in touch. I look forward to speaking with you. Thanks.